All right, let's talk about hackers. But forget the Hollywood stuff for a second. We're going to get into what they really want. And I'll give you a hint, it is probably not what you think.
Yeah, we're always shown hackers as these agents of chaos, right? Just wanting to watch the world burn. But what if that's just a stereotype? What if the real fantasy, the real drive, is something way more fundamental? Because really, at its heart, the hacker mindset isn't about breaking things just for the heck of it. It's about this relentless curiosity to understand how things work, to understand them so deeply that you actually get the power to influence them, to build and to change the systems that pretty much run our entire world. Okay, so let's really unpack that. What does this dream actually look like when you strip away all the cliches? Imagine being able to see the source code of reality, to peel back every layer of a system, not just to find a weakness, but to get it, to truly understand it on a level maybe even its own creators don't. The real dream is finding that hidden door, that secret flaw, and having that one-of-a-kind insight to fix something nobody else even knew was broken.
Now, this dream isn't just some vague feeling. It's actually built on 4 really distinct and powerful ideas, or pillars.
And these 4 pillars, they all work together. First, you've got access. That's the key to the kingdom, right? Seeing the invisible stuff, the network maps, the encrypted data streams. But access without mastery is just a bunch of noise. Mastery is what turns that raw access into actual skill. Then comes impact. That's where you take that skill and you actually make a change. And finally, respect. This is the big one. It's that recognition you get from the very small circle of people who actually get what you're capable of.
And right here, this is where the story gets really compelling. Because once somebody has this kind of power, they hit a fork in the road. That exact same dream can lead you down 2 totally different paths. Now listen, this is the most important thing to get. The technical skills for the villain and the guardian, they're basically identical. The only thing that separates them is their intent. One uses that mastery to exploit people, to sow chaos, and just shatter trust. The other one uses the exact same skills to protect people, to patch those holes, and to build a safer world. One leaks, the other patches. It's that simple.
So let's talk about that constructive path for a minute. How does a guardian actually follow the hacker's dream in a way that's ethical, that's responsible, and frankly, incredibly valuable to society?
Well, there's a professional process for this, and it's called responsible disclosure. And it is not about public shaming. It's the opposite. First, you find a flaw, and you report it quietly, privately. Then, you actually work with the organization to verify it's a real issue. And here's the crucial part. You give them time to build a fix, to deploy a patch, before any of this becomes public knowledge. The goal is always, always to protect the users.
And for anyone out there who's inspired by this path, there is a clear roadmap. It really starts with just learning relentlessly. You test your skills, but you do it legally, in safe places like virtual labs or capture the flag competitions or CTFs. And the whole mindset is simple. You share what you know to lift everybody up. And you build things, tools, patches that actually help people.
And chasing the dream this way, it's not just a hobby. It leads to some of the most vital and respected careers in the entire tech industry. You could be a security researcher, a pen tester on a red team that gets paid to find flaws, or an incident responder on a blue team that defends the digital walls. The impact is huge, and trust me, the demand for these skills is off the charts. So why are we talking about all this? Because this isn't some abstract, nerdy debate. The choice between being a guardian and being a villain has massive, real-world consequences for every single one of us. Think about it. The security of our hospitals, the places that hold our most private health data, and run literal life-saving equipment. It all depends on guardians finding the flaws before villains can use them. Or what about this? The very integrity of our democracy. It relies on the ethical protection of voter systems and all the infrastructure behind our elections. I mean, the stakes just couldn't be higher. And look, on a personal level, it all boils down to privacy. Your bank account, your private messages, your entire digital life. It's all a battleground where these 2 paths are colliding every minute of every day.
This quote really just says it all, doesn't it?
Having the skill to understand and influence these incredibly complex systems, that is immense power. And if you don't have a strong ethical compass to guide that power, it's not just powerful anymore, it's dangerous.
And this whole challenge, it's only getting bigger and faster. With new tech like AI and quantum computing coming online, we're going to see entirely new systems, new weak points, and brand new frontiers for this dream to play out on. The Guardians of Tomorrow are literally learning the skills they need right now.
So, to wrap this up, I want to leave you with a question. Think about those 4 pillars we talked about. Which one of those really resonates with you? Is it the thrill of getting access, the deep satisfaction of mastery, the desire to have a real impact, or is it earning that respect from your peers? Your answer probably says a lot about what truly drives you.